Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's session I'll discuss one very important theorem of symmetric and skew symmetric concept, and I will also discuss problem based on that theorem. Before we begin today's topic, let's see some important results which I taught you in lecture number 8. Link of lecture number 8 you will find in the description. Here is your result number 1. If you add two symmetric matrices, then the resultant A plus B is again going to be symmetric. And here is your result number 2. If you multiply a symmetric matrix by any scalar, the resultant K into A is again going to be symmetric. And here is your result number 3. If you add two skew symmetric matrices, then the resultant A plus B is again going to be skew symmetric. And here is your result number 4. If you multiply a skew symmetric matrix by any scalar, then the resultant K into A is again going to be skew symmetric. And the result number 5, which is most important result, if you have a square matrix A plus A transpose is symmetric and A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. This 5 result I have taught you in lecture number 8. So let's begin with the today's topic. So here is that important theorem. Any square matrix A can be uniquely expressed as the sum of a symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. Here we are talking about any random square matrix A, and there is a word unique that is very important over here. What we are going to do over here, we are going to take any random square matrix and we are going to express that random square matrix as a sum of a symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. Let's see how to prove this theorem. So the proof of this theorem will involve two parts. We are going to find out that expression first, and after that we are going to prove that the expression is unique. So let's begin with the proof of this theorem. So I am going to consider one square matrix A, and I am going to write that square matrix A as a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So I have taken two matrices over here, P and Q. They are general. We are not aware of what is P and what is Q. What I am going to do, I am going to find out this P and Q. And once we get the P and Q, that will express your matrix A as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay. And after that we are going to prove the uniqueness of the expression. Okay. So what I am going to do next, I am going to use this two facts over here, symmetricity of P and skew symmetricity of Q. Okay. So if I use that, I'll get P transpose is equals to P and Q transpose is equals to minus of Q, since P is symmetric and Q is skew symmetric. Okay. And after that I am going to compute transpose of this matrix A. I am going to compute transpose of this matrix A. So if I take transpose of this matrix A, what will happen? I'll get transpose of P plus Q. And after that I can apply my property number 2 of transpose of a matrix. So this transpose will split over matrix addition, and that will give you P transpose plus Q transpose. And after that I can put the value of P transpose and Q transpose in this. Value of P transpose is P, value of Q transpose is minus of Q. So I'll get P minus Q. So now I have two things over here, value of A as P plus Q and value of A transpose as P minus Q. I am going to write them as equation 1 and equation 2 like this. So now you can see we have two equation in two unknowns. P and Q are nothing but the unknowns, and matrix A is some given matrix, some given square matrix. Okay, so A is known to you, so A transpose is also known to us. Okay, you can see if I add the two equation, this Q will eliminate and I'll get the value of P. And after that, if I subtract equation number 2 from 1, this P will eliminate and I'll get value of Q. So I'm going to do that next. So if I add them, I'll get A plus A transpose is equals to 2P. P plus P will add to give you 2P, and plus Q minus Q will become 0. And I can get value of P from here. So this I'm going to multiply by 1 by 2 on both sides to get the value of P. Okay, and after that I'm going to subtract the two equation. I'll do 1 minus 2, and if I do 1 minus 2, I'll get A minus A transpose on the left side and 2Q on the right side, and I can multiply by 1 by 2 on both the sides to get the value of Q. So I'll get Q is equals to 1 upon 2 A minus A transpose. And because of our assumption, this P is symmetric and this Q is skew symmetric. Okay, and even I can use result to say the same thing. You have result number 5, which says for any square matrix A plus A transpose is symmetric. So this A plus A transpose is symmetric. And I have result number 2, which says scalar multiple of symmetric matrix is symmetric. So this is nothing but a scalar multiple of symmetric matrix. This is symmetric and this is a scalar. So this becomes scalar multiple of symmetric matrix. So this P becomes symmetric with the help of those two results. Similarly, I can say this Q is also skew symmetric. By result number 5, A minus A transpose is skew symmetric, and by result number 4, scalar multiple of skew symmetric matrix is skew symmetric. So this Q is skew symmetric. Okay, so I got the required expression because I got the value of P and value of Q. So this value of P and this value of Q I am going to substitute in the expression, and that will give me the required expression. So this expression is very, very important over here. A equals to half times A plus A transpose plus half times A minus A transpose, where half times A plus A transpose is symmetric and half times A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. So we have got the expression, but we have to prove the uniqueness of the expression. Proving uniqueness is not difficult. This is very much similar to the thing which we did right now. So let's go to the proof of uniqueness. So to prove the uniqueness of the expression, what I am going to do, I am going to write A as some matrix X and some matrix Y, where matrix X is symmetric and matrix Y is skew symmetric. And what I am going to prove over here, I am going to prove this matrix X is nothing but P and this matrix Y is nothing but Q. So I am not going to get any different matrix. I am going to get the same matrix, and if I am going to get the same matrix, obviously the expression is unique. So since X is symmetric, transpose of X equals to X, and since Y is skew symmetric, transpose of Y equals to minus Y. And after that, what I did last time, I took transpose of A, so I'm going to do that over here, same thing. And after that I'm going to write equation 1, equation 2, and I have to get value of x and y, so I have to repeat the same step again. I have to add the two things so that y will eliminate and I get the value of x, and after that I'm going to subtract the two equations so that x will eliminate and I get the value of y. So you all can see I got the value of x as 1 upon 2 a plus a transpose, which is nothing but p, and similarly for y. So I am not getting any different matrix, I am not getting any different expression. So the expression which you have, that is unique. So this proves the uniqueness of the expression. Okay. So what is the conclusion from this theorem? The conclusion is, if you have a square matrix A that can be uniquely expressed as the sum of symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix as follows. This is the expression. In this expression you have a sum of the two matrices. This matrix number 1 is the symmetric part of the expression, and this matrix is nothing but the skew symmetric part of the expression. Okay. So what are we going to do next? We are going to take a square matrix A, any random square matrix A, and we are going to express that matrix A as a sum of symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. Okay. And for that we are going to follow some steps. So let's see what are the steps to be followed to express any square matrix as a sum of symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. Here is your step number 1. You will consider the given matrix A and you will compute its transpose. Step number 2, you will add the two matrices to get A plus A transpose, and you will subtract the two matrices to get A minus A transpose. Step number 3, you will perform scalar multiplication by half in both the matrices which we have got in step number 2 to get 1 upon 2 A plus A transpose and 1 upon 2 A minus A transpose, which is nothing but symmetric part and skew symmetric part of the expression. And the final step, step number 4, we are going to write A as sum of the two matrices which we have got in step number 3, and that will be the required expression. Okay. And again I am going to use these different colors to denote the different steps of the problem. Okay. So let's solve a problem. So here is a matrix A which you have to express as a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So let's apply step number 1 to this. Your step number 1 is consider A. So consider A and compute A transpose. So you are going to compute its transpose. Okay. Nothing but you will pick rows of A and you will put as columns, and that will give you A transpose. Okay. And then step number 2, you will add the two matrices to get A plus A transpose, and you will subtract the two matrices to get A minus A transpose. Okay. And after that you are going to perform scalar multiplication by half in this both the matrices A plus A transpose and A minus A transpose. So what will happen? Each element of this A plus A transpose and A minus A transpose will become half. For example, this minus 2 will become minus 1, this 8 will become 4, this 12 will become 6, this 6 will become 4, and like that it will happen with all the elements. And similar thing will happen with this A minus A transpose as well. This minus 4 will become minus 2, this will become 3, this minus 2 will become 1, minus 1, like that. And that is your step number 3. And after that, your step number 4, you have to write matrix as a sum of the matrices which you have got in step number 3. Nothing but you will write matrix A as sum of this 2 matrices. And if you observe, the first matrix is symmetric, second matrix is skew symmetric, and this is your required expression. Okay, let's go to the next problem. So here is your next problem. Again, you have to do the same. So what I suggest you all can pause the video and follow those steps. So pause the video and just do it. I hope you all must have got the right answer. Let's see. Your step number 1, consider A and compute A transpose. Step number 2, add them to get A plus A transpose and subtract them to get A minus A transpose. Step number 3, perform scalar multiplication by half on the matrices which you have got in step number 2 to get half A plus A transpose, that is symmetric part of your expression, and half A minus A transpose, which is skew symmetric part of your expression. And after that, the final step, write your matrix A as sum of the 2 matrices which you have got in step number 3. And you all can see this first matrix is your symmetric matrix, this second matrix is your skew symmetric matrix. So you got the required expression. I hope you all must have got this same matrix. And remember, this step number 4 is your final step. You are not going to perform anything after this. This is your required expression. So nothing should come after this. Sometimes what students do, there is a addition in between, so they add them and they get this matrix A back, but that is not required. What is required? If you see the question, it's clearly written, you have to write your matrix A as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So this is the final step. You are not supposed to add them to get A back. That is not required at all. Okay, so avoid doing this mistake. So let's go to the next. So these are the 2 exercises which you are going to solve for practice, and this much is enough for today. Thanks to all of you. Thanks for watching.